If you've ever wondered how to modify the menu on your WordPress website, I'm going to show you how to do that in this video. This is Michelle Schaefer from michelleschaefer.com. Let's dive into menus in WordPress. The first step is to log into your WordPress admin, and then on the links on the left, touch your mouse to Appearance and click on Menus. The first thing we're looking for is to see if our theme is compatible with the WordPress menu system. And if you have a fairly up-to-date theme, it will be. You'll be able to tell right here because there will be a theme location box that tells you how many menus your theme supports and what they're set to. For example, my theme actually supports 2 different menus. I'm only using one, and it's set to top menu, which is this one right here. If you don't have any menus that are showing up right here, your first step in the menu area is to create one. So let's click the plus button that allows us to add a new menu. And you would give your menu a name. I'm going to call it Pink Menu, because on my site it's going to be what shows up in this pink bar here. Okay, my menu has been created. Now I can add some links to it. You have a couple of options. You can add custom links. So I could add a link to another site or to something specific that's not even in WordPress to my menu if I wanted. For example, I could add a link to Google. Why you would do that, I'm not sure, but if you want to, you can. Okay, now Google is listed there. You can also add links to your pages. So these are recent pages that I could choose to add a link to. You can view all of your pages. If you have a lot of pages though, the easiest option is search. So let's say I want to add a link to my contact page. I can click search for contact, and this should bring up some of my different pages. And then I can choose what to put on my menu. Let's put my speaker page on there. I just checked the box, clicked to add to menu, there it shows up. Now here's something else you can do with your menu. You can actually change the label, so it doesn't have to be your page title. So I could just say speaker if I wanted to, and then I would just click Save Menu. You can also drag and drop these to change the order. So now the speaker would appear before the Google link. Just click Save Menu after you change that. To drag and drop them, just hold down, click and hold down, and then move them around. You can also create submenus by moving them over. This would make it appear as a main link, but if I move it over like this, it would appear as a subpage under speaker. Here's how that looks. You can see under the blog, I have subpages set up. Let's look at that menu so that you can see how these work. When I load top menu, which is what my site is set to, you can see here, home, the blog, these are the subpages. To make a subpage, again, you just drag it over a little bit so it's indented. You can see that for each of my main links, some of them have subpages set up, others don't. Once you get your links set the way you want them, you just click Save Menu. And then make sure that over here you have it set to the menu you want it to use. So mine is set to top menu. Click Save after you set it to the one you want it to use. Go back to your site and refresh, and you'll see that menu appearing in the right spot. If your theme has more than one menu, the easiest way to figure out which one is where is just create 2 menus, set them over here to different menus, click Save, and then go look at your site, and you'll be able to tell what's showing up where. You can also choose to link to other things on your menu depending on what plugins or theme you're running. I'm running a couple of different plugins. One is Premise that allows me to create landing pages. So I could choose to put some of these landing pages on my main navigation if I wanted to, just by clicking that box and then clicking Add to Menu. I could also choose to put links to some testimonials. I'm running a testimonials plugin. And down here you'll see these are the categories for your blog. So that's how I set up under my blog link. I have these categories here. So if you want to add a blog category, just scroll down look for categories. If you don't see it, just click View All. It's probably hiding some of your categories. And then you can just scroll through here, pick the ones that you want to add, check the box, click Add to Menu, and it will show up here for you. So that's how you can work with your menus and change what shows up on your menu on your WordPress website.